Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 10.
Right now, a big settlement changing the game for farmers across the country, including those right here in Nebraska. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Rod Fowler. John Deere tractors and other John Deere equipment can now be repaired by independent shops instead of having to go through the dealership. It's a big win for many farmers. Our Jake Holman sat down with one today to learn more.
We've got one tractor and a planter is up there. They're working on both. I got a combine and two heads up there.
Tom Peterson, one of many farmers, owners of John Deere farm equipment, not just in Nebraska, but the nation. In fact, right now, Peterson says he has a tractor at John Deere for repair, but after today, he can now choose to repair it elsewhere.
The message, I think, is that that kind of thing should be available and accessible to everyone. Whether you're a big or a small farmer.
John Deere came to a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission on the right to repair effort after years of complaints of withholding the software needed for repairs and forcing customers to use authorized dealers instead of independent ones. Now, farmers like Tom, who own a John Deere tractor, can now take them for repairs to small businesses, local mechanics, or work on it themselves.
Those kind of guys are going to make very good use of this kind of thing and make it a little bit more affordable for the guys that are smaller like me.
The Nebraska State Director for National Federation of Independent Business, Ryan McIntosh, states, quote, "This settlement is a major win for Nebraska's small businesses, especially family farms." And Peterson agrees, saying this isn't just a win for farmers, but it's an even bigger victory for independent mechanics.
I think it's going to gear more towards the independent mechanics, or larger farm operations, that actually have their own mechanics in-house.
Jake Holman reporting for us tonight. New developments as a major housing bill is set to become law in the next hour, despite President Trump saying he won't sign it. Trump writing on social media that he's refusing to sign it, quote, in protest over the fact that the U.S. Senate is not capable of passing the Save America Act. The president is calling on Senate Republicans to end the filibuster to advance the voter ID legislation and other Republican priorities. The bill automatically becomes law tonight, 11 o'clock our time, 12 o'clock Eastern time, even without his signature. It is time for your first forecast on this Friday evening. Looking live now through our network of cameras. A cooler day, thanks in part to the cloud cover we had. Is it going to warm up this weekend? Here's meteorologist Dominic Ferraro.
Hey, good evening, Rod. Yeah, as we can see behind me here with those temperatures, it is amazing how much a little bit of cloud cover can change the forecast. And we'll be back to those typical high temperatures we usually see for the summertime as we head through the weekend. But 82 for your high today in Lincoln, 83 in Grand Island, mid-80s there for Beatrice. Once you get out, though, towards Ogallala, Thedford, Valentine, mid to upper 80s, low 90s, even Chadron today at 95 degrees. So it certainly still felt like summer for some parts of the state. Quick look outside here on your Berry Law camera. Mostly clear skies. Temperatures here at the Kaokin Studios. It still says 80 degrees. I just checked on our thermometer outside, but 73 at the Lincoln Airport. Mostly clear skies, as I mentioned there. And that wasn't the case throughout most of the day, though we have seen a little bit of clearing there. And any showers earlier are starting to fizzle out here as well. We should be clear through the rest of the overnight hours. Upper 80s for your Saturday, low 90s then on Sunday. Still humid as we go through this weekend, ahead of some warmer temperatures on the way for next week. More details on that forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Dominic. Breaking now, wild weather hits the heartland. A 1 in 1,000 year rainfall event is ongoing in a rural part of southeastern Missouri tonight. This is video of rising floodwaters in Reynolds County, one of two counties under a rare flash flood emergency. ABC's Jacqueline Lee looks at the damage left behind.
More than 21 million people are at risk of flash flooding as extreme weather sweeps across the Midwest. In Missouri, a state of emergency after flash floods swept through the area. First responders performing more than 90 water rescues. Dramatic images show crews helping campers and residents stranded in trees above the rising floodwaters. Amy Weigard says she was camping with her family when floodwaters washed away their camper and 3 vehicles.
We were just in total shock, didn't think this was really happening. We got out of the campers and the water was up past our knees.
Everyone in her group is okay. The danger stretching far beyond Missouri, with tens of millions of Americans under threat of severe weather from Colorado to New Jersey. In New York, more than 500 flights were canceled and more than 4,000 flights were delayed due to weather and air traffic control staffing constraints. Newark Airport under a ground stop as thunderstorms moved through. In central Georgia, 60-mile-an-hour winds tore through the state, uprooting trees. And in Camden, New Jersey, a round of heavy rain left several drivers stranded.
It was definitely a scary situation, especially when his windows wouldn't go down any further. So thank God it stopped going up.
And heading into the weekend, the threat shifts to dangerous heat, with triple-digit temperatures expected in cities like Tampa, Florida, Boise, Idaho, and Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Please take it seriously. Heat is not to be played with. It's just as dangerous as a tornado or hurricane. It can kill you just as easily, just in a quiet and different way.
Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Los Angeles.
New at 10, some sad news out of Omaha. A 10-year-old boy injured in a crash has died. Police say this man, 28-year-old Tanner Hunt, was arrested accused of DUI. They say he crashed into a car last night, splitting it in two. A 5-year-old and the driver were also rushed to the hospital with severe injuries. Tanner is being held at the Douglas County Corrections Facility tonight. New tonight, a fundraiser for the future of a local university. Concordia University in Seward is hoping to raise tens of millions of dollars, and they're giving donors the power to give money to a project they want to support. Channel 8's Mackenzie Johnson has the details.
The Shine Forth campaign launching today. Concordia University is hoping to raise $75 million in the next 5 years.
This is a project that was a long time coming.
There are 4 distinct priorities in this plan, and each one has separate projects and pools of money. The first is called Sustain, and it focuses on raising $16 million for Concordia's essential costs for staff and facilities. Then there's Spark, which has a goal of $4 million.
You could maybe think of it as an innovation fund. So this is to help academic excellence and innovation. It's going to help launch some new academic communities and help support students in some different areas.
One of the goals is gaining quite a bit of interest. Concordia is wanting to raise $5 million for their SOAR projects. It includes a new baseball and softball stadium. Right now, athletes have to travel off campus to compete in those sports, so the university wants to find a way to bring them a state-of-the-art facility. Another part of this category is the university will buy Steinway instruments, and the final, largest priority for the school is called Shine. They're wanting to raise $50 million for the future.
Just ensure financial longevity for the university and continue to support our students for years to come through, whether it's endowing faculty positions, scholarships, programs, or even departments at the university.
Donors can choose which of the 4 categories they want their money to go toward. Concordia has a website up right now with details on each of the categories and what the funds will pay for.
All in all, it's just going to continue to improve our student success and to set them up for incredible things for the future.
Reporting in Lincoln, Mackenzie Johnson, Channel 8 News.
And developing now here in Lincoln, a 12-year-old who disappeared nearly 2 weeks ago, now safe after investigators tracked him down in Texarkana, Texas, nearly 11 hours away from the capital city. Police say the boy traveled there by bus with a friend and the friend's 49-year-old mother. Lincoln police saying finding the boy took a coordinated effort across several agencies.
The Lincoln Police Department reached out to the U.S. Marshals Metro Fugitive Task Force for assistance. The Metro Fugitive Task Force, with the assistance of the U.S. Marshals Western District of Arkansas Fugitive Task Force and the Texarkana Police Department, ultimately located the missing 12-year-old boy. This is a great example of interagency cooperation leading to a successful resolution.
Police arrested 49-year-old Tracy Riley, who's accused of violating custody and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Arrangements are now underway to bring the boy back home to Lincoln. We have plenty more after the break, such as lighting on the way. One historic ballpark is finally getting a modern upgrade when it comes to lighting. How an $80,000 grant will make it happen.
And a great weekend ahead for those looking to enjoy any summertime activities. That we do turn up the heat, though, as we head through next week. I'll have more details in your full forecast coming up after the break.
Story now you'll only hear on Channel 8. A final gift. One Nebraska family is honoring their son's last wish.
I just leaned down and whispered in his ear. I said, if you want to share your love, you need to let go.
Matthew Bishop was only 41 years old, but his story doesn't end here. It's really only just the beginning. You know, losing a child, they call it the ultimate tragedy, but one family turning their loss into a mission. Channel 8's Danielle Da Silva tells us how they hope their son's story inspires more families to have a conversation that could save lives.
Matthew Bishop was brutally beaten in Grand Island on Sunday. He died yesterday. Matthew's mom gave me this picture taken as he took his final breath. I spent about an hour on the phone with her today, and Colleen tells me this is not where the story ends for their family or Matthew's legacy. She describes the journey they were on to complete their son's final wish.
I knew for sure he wanted to donate it, but it just fits in with his personality that he'd want to spread the love further and have that be part of his legacy.
Matthew Bishop's mom, Colleen, says the decision to donate her son's organs was made partly due to his prognosis, partly due to family history.
We had a family tragedy a year ago, and from that experience, that opened up dialogue between us of his desires to donate if anything should happen like this.
But for the organs to be viable for transplant, once the respirator was removed, there was a time frame for Matthew to actually die to keep them usable.
And Matthew never made curfew in his life when he was growing up. So we all were kind of concerned that God wouldn't grant that.
Surrounded by his parents and 3 siblings, Matthew took his final breath just in time.
So we were kind of coming down to the wire, actually, and I just leaned down and whispered in his ear. I said, if you want to share your love, you need to let go. And he expired about 10 minutes before the deadline.
Colleen says what came next was the best case scenario.
They could use all of his organs except his eyes, which were basically destroyed in this brutal attack. That's a minor disappointment compared to the heart, the lungs, kidneys, liver. I mean, the list went on what they can use.
With the OR prepped and waiting, the path to the surgery was lined with family and friends that came from all over Nebraska, including Lincoln. Also, staff from Mercy Bergen.
The medical team were truly angels on earth.
Finally, some peace.
It was hard to let him go, but knowing that he's going to be able to touch so many lives and bring them joy and happiness like he did us, that was a blessing.
Danielle De Silva for Channel 8 News.
And a thank you to Colleen for sharing her family's story with us. New at 10, a historic field in Fairbury is getting a major upgrade. Quinn Field is slated for renovations after the city received a nearly $80,000 energy efficiency grant. The money will help replace light poles and electrical equipment that date back to the 70s with new LED sports lighting. The full project is expected to cost up to $180,000 with community donations helping cover the rest. New lights are expected to be ready by the end of October.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with meteorologist Dominic Ferraro.
And while some of us saw a cooler day here to end the work week, on the way then to what will feel very much like a mid-July weekend coming up over the next couple of days. First off, storm chances are minimal. Now, we would take the precipitation by all means, but as somebody who's worked a lot of long shifts covering severe weather, I'm not going to complain about having a couple of quiet days then with no severe weather risk across the state. But as always, we'll keep an eye on things and be ready should that pop up. Then temperatures here just about average for this time of year, which is the upper 80s to then starting tomorrow, the lower 90s. July 11th is actually the first day where our average high temperature in Lincoln is 90 degrees, and that's our warmest stretch for the calendar year. That continues until July 27th. So statistically entering our warmest period of the calendar year, and then continuing to heat up as we head into next week, where the highs in the mid to upper 90s arrive, and we're likely looking at a heat index value there into the triple digits once again. Mostly clear skies, though, to close out your week here in the capital city. Allen Communications camera shows a quiet night out there. Temperatures across the state ranging from the upper 60s to Broken Bow, then to the mid 70s here as you get down into southeastern Nebraska. It's 73 in Lincoln, 76 in Beatrice, 72 for Aurora, 73 as well in Grand Island. And on the quiet side, we did see a few showers try and pop up throughout the evening, though the cloud cover now starting to clear out, and we should be fairly quiet as we go through the rest of the evening. In fact, Stormcast does show that here going forward. Not any sort of precipitation chance through the overnight. We'll have to keep an eye early on Saturday morning. It's been so humid out there, and with those lighter winds, we could see a little bit of fog to start the weekend off here. So if you're heading out towards the west and even down south here for Thayer County and areas close to Hebron down there, just keep an eye out for a little bit of fog if you are heading out for any Saturday morning plans. That should burn off, though, once we get a little more sunshine out there, and then by the time we go through the afternoon and evening, maybe a few fair weather clouds for us here in eastern Nebraska. Can't rule out a spot shower for the Panhandle, but I do think the majority of us, especially then east of North Platte, are going to stay on the dry side heading into early Sunday morning, and then looks to continue there through the afternoon. Highs tomorrow into the upper 80s to low 90s for most of the state, except the Panhandle there, where they'll make a shot at the mid 90s and maybe even close to the triple digits for a couple spots there. Then heading into your Sunday forecast, 90 here for the forecast high in Lincoln, 91 for Columbus, a few upper 80s sprinkled in there, and models right now have Shatter hitting 102. It certainly could be a warm one out there for the Panhandle. We do reach the low 90s then as we head through the start of next week, and I'd say that Thursday to then into the weekend time frame, likely looking at our highest temperatures. We'll see maybe even the highest temperature of the year. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. Certainly heat index values there close to 100 degrees, and I'd say your next best storm chance heading into next weekend, though still definitely a little ways out in terms of the meteorological timeline. As always, we'll keep an eye on it for you.
All right, thank you, Dominic. Right now, one of Lincoln's longest-running music traditions is alive and well as we speak. This video from citizen journalist Tanya sent to our Now Local News app showing the crowds tonight. The two-day festival celebrates the venue's 50 93rd anniversary. Tomorrow, the party starts at 1 with 6 more bands slated to hit the stage. Well, coming up next, we're heading into the Sports Zone. Native Nebraska legend returning to the court next season.
Yeah, that's right. Jordan Larson will be back for Love Nebraska. We're going to have the latest on that. She retired a couple months ago, and she's going to hit the court next season. We'll see you back here in just a little bit.
Earn a
Now, from the Channel 8 Sports Zone, sponsored by Greens Furnace and Plumbing, here's Channel 8 News Sports with Sports Director Nate Johnson. The Channel 8 News Sports Zone.
Well, hey, what's going on? Good evening. Thanks so much for tuning into the Sports Zone. It's Nate Johnson rocking with you. Great to have you here. We start today with former Husker volleyball star and national champion Jordan Larson, who announced she will return to the court next season for Love Nebraska and League One. Larson had initially announced her retirement ahead of the 2026 season and played her thought-to-be final game on April 4th. Today, though, she and Love Nebraska announcing her return. It will be interesting to see what they do with their jersey that they retired in the rafters last season, if that stays or comes down. But Larson finished last season ranked 5th in League One volleyball with 234 kills and 6th in total points with 267. She also led Love Nebraska with 15 service aces. She was named the 2026 Love Best Outside Hitter and selected to the 2026 Love Icons First Team after earning second team honors in 2025. Larson took to social media today to share a bit of why she decided to return to the court.
So after a lot of thought and time away from the game, I have decided that I will be returning for season 3. I think people search their whole life to find something that they love, and the game is something that I truly love. And my relationship with the game has evolved over the years, but it's still strong and true, and I can't wait to get on the court again soon.
The Governor will be back next season, undoubtedly one of the best to ever play. Well, let's take a quick look at some of the teams in action today. On the baseball diamond, a lot going on. Salt Dogs playing a late one tonight. Top 11, 7-7 against Sioux City. Louisville took down Omaha 6-4 on the road there, and then Kansas City also falling on the road to Baltimore 5-3. Okay, so I do have some sad news. Today is my last day on air as sports director here at Channel 8. What an honor it has been to be the sports director here to cover the amazing sports scene in Nebraska and here in Lincoln. The second I got here, I could tell that Nebraska and the Cornhuskers just had a different feel to it than anything I had seen or had been a part of before. The passion and love for the sports here, it's infectious, and we got right to work traveling all over the country for football and volleyball season from one sea to another and plenty of cities in between. We capped an unforgettable year in New York and got to be a part of Nebraska football history to this past year where maybe the moment I will hold most dear for a lifetime, seeing Nebraska basketball finally break through and win an NCAA tournament game. Nebraska has such a special sports scene from the high school, college, professional level, and the passion here in Lincoln, it's just infectious, and I will always have some GBR spirit in me, and can't thank those of you who tune into Channel 8 and everything we do here enough. It's been a true joy. Thank you to everyone here at KLKN and the community who I built relationships with. I cherished every one of them, and I'm so thankful to have met so many amazing people. It's one of the best parts of this gig. And that will do it for Sports Tonight. Rod will send things back over to you, partner.
Nate, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to have a chance to give you an official goodbye and, of course, a final check of your forecast, so don't go away.
Now, as I say goodbye tonight, I want to say a special thank you. A couple of thank yous. We'll start right here with my man, Jake Holm. It's been a pleasure working with this guy. Wouldn't have been able to do half of what we were able to do if it wasn't for Jake. So a huge round of applause. Jake's been awesome working with you, partner. And Rod, thank you for being there every step of the way. This journey has been amazing. I feel so blessed that this was the chapter in my life it's been, and really a testament to you. And Dom, it's been great getting to know you. Thank you for everything you've done for us, partner.
And Nate, I do want to add, as the great Lightning McQueen once said, look, I'm a race car, you're a much older race car, but under the hood, you and I are the same. Despite you and I having two different backgrounds, from day one, you treated me not like a coworker, but a friend, and one that I can call for life. So extremely grateful for that. And of course, when we stepped in these doors 2 years ago at the same time, we've done some great work together. Of course, you mentioned already, but just very thankful we got this journey together, and I wish you nothing but the best in the future. Thanks, appreciate you, man.
I'll add this much right now. The day you walked into the station, you were so optimistic, and I've said this before and I'll say it again. I have never heard this man complain about anything. He does his job. He comes in early. He does what he has to make sure he brings the sports to you every night. So I respect your work ethic, and I consider you one heck of a friend. So thank you for the 2 years you had with us.
Thanks, bro.
Absolutely. And Nate's just such a down-to-earth, stand-up guy. The exact same dude you see here on your screen, just like that out and around the office. And, as I mentioned, in the earlier shows, he let me tag along to a couple high school football games and did a little weather content from out there. So that was super cool, and always a great dude to talk shop with, whether it's Husker Sports, any of the pro leagues here. So that's been a whole lot of fun. So, best of luck on your next step there, sir.
Yeah, we wish you nothing but the best with your future endeavors, my friend.
Thank you.
We will miss you. All right. We have to end the show with a final check of the weather because it is Friday night and people have weekend plans. Dom, what's it look like?
Well, if you got any plans outdoors, sure, it might be a little hot, a little humid, but it's mid-July here, and that's kind of what we're heading towards then for your Saturday forecast. Plenty of sunshine out there, though. Keep an eye on a little bit of fog in the morning, but I think after that, then on the way to a fairly seasonable day for your Saturday. Sunday, similar story, just a couple degrees warmer, and then once again here heading into Monday. It's been nice. We want to talk about storm chances almost sitting there during the main weather segment. I was like, wow, this is usually the part where I talk about a severe weather risk, and instead let's talk about your high temperatures. So no complaints there. If you do get a chance to get outside, enjoy the weather, definitely going to be a good one here. We do get hot and humid as we go throughout next week. So this weekend, good idea to get out to the lake, get out to the pool. I know Nate here, first couple days off, and not a bad time to get out and enjoy.
You're going to relax, have some fun?
I'll probably take a dip in the pool.
Oh, you darn right. All right, thank you, Nate, and thank you all for joining us tonight. Have yourself a great weekend.
For over 30 years, Denver Mattress has been crafting